Hello everyone. Today I want to show you how to install Nomirun CLI on your Windows machine. So first you need to go to nomirun.com website and at the top you hit download. Then you download for Windows and you click here. Since this is beta, we don't have code signing certificates yet and your browser might say it's harmful to download this file. Then you run the installer and the installer will guide you through the wizard. I accept the agreement. You can read some release notes and this is very important. So the Nomirun CLI will be added to path environment variable so you can run it from anywhere. Hit next and install. And at the end you can launch Nomirun after the finish. And this will open up the command line and the Nomirun, let's say, documentation page or information page, where you can see all the different commands you can use from initialization, from license view, from module library solution, host commands, cluster commands, configuration commands, and so on. So there are many different commands and we will cover them in the video series. But today we want to do initialization because we just installed it. So how do we do this? We run nomi init, and this will run the wizard. So first, we're downloading Nomirun host binaries. These are generic hosts, and we're downloading it for all the .NET versions, so 8, 9, and 10. Next, we're checking if you have Git installed, and in this case, I have Git installed. And the question is, do you want to initialize Git repository for Nomirun configuration? I suggest you to do yes. And we will show in the next videos how you can then manage this. But bear in mind, this will initialize the Git repository on the folder under your user profile. Hit yes. Here are some configuration or let's say some instructions on how you can push your initialized Git repository to remote one. And you can also read more in this link here for team development support. And again, we will cover this in the next videos. Next, we can configure some AI capabilities. And in order to do that, we can select between 3 options at the moment. So you can bring your own key for OpenAI or Azure OpenAI, or you can run it on a local model. So local model is not Olama, but it's something different. And again, we will cover this in the next videos. So I can do local model. For now, I hit enter, and this will download the model for me from our repositories. It's using Microsoft Phi 2 model. It's 2.4 gigabytes in size, so it's very small. It's a distilled model, and it works quite well for our use case. So let's wait for it to download. The next step is configuring our NuGet package repositories. So Nomirun currently supports Azure DevOps, GitHub, Baguette, and Feeds.io. We will add more NuGet repositories in the future, but for now, I will only select Azure DevOps and GitHub, which I use. So depending on what you use in your company, you can select appropriate NuGet repositories. I hit enter, and then now it's time we configure them all. So I'll copy paste the URL for our Azure DevOps artifact. We have an organization, and we need to answer some questions. So do we want to use interactive mode? In Azure DevOps situation, yes, because we do not specify any API key or password in order to connect to the repository. We want to skip duplicated packages. I will say yes. We don't want to store in clear text. Now the next thing, we need to configure GitHub server. So let me copy and paste the NuGet package repository here. This is my GitHub name. Also, the path token is something I need to paste here. And again, we go through the same questions. So do you use interactive mode? I would say no in this case because we're using path secret. Do you want to duplicate the packages? I'll say yes, and I don't want to store them in clear text. So at the end, it just review things and you want to save to the file, and that's about it. right? So now I can see my configuration by using this command nomi config view, and that will show me what I have configured. And you can see I configured 2 repositories. I configured local model enabled, and we have other 2 as false. Okay, so now let me show you a bit about the folder structure of Nomirun. So it was installed under your user profile.nomirun folder, and in here you see all the files, and we see some folders as well. So Git is our Git repository, or we just initialized. Then we have our executable here. We have the git ignore. We have the configuration and other things, right? Then folder-wise, we have hosts, and this will be folder for our hosts, so our executables. And these 6 files were downloaded from the init step we did previously. And you can see there are 3 for debugging for 8, 9, and 10.NET versions, and we have the one without debugging capability. Models are our AI models. You can see the model file here, and we also have some runtimes which are in this folder here. So that's used for running LLM locally. We have modules, which is currently empty. This will be our modules folder for build modules, and the repos are our source code folders for our modules. And we'll see in the next video how that looks like. So yes, this is basically it. This is how you download, install, and initialize Nomirun. I hope you like it. Let me know what you think, and we'll explore more in the next video.